Hi everyone, Dennis Foley from Acoustic Fields. Today we're going to talk about seeing for miles. I was a big real estate developer in Phoenix for, almost 20 years. Apartments, office, shopping centers was our area of concern. That's what we focused on. And we built, 28 centers, 5,000 apartments, and then all the rooms we've done here at Acoustic Fields the last 17 years. So we've learned a lot about two things. We've learned a lot about noise, excuse me, and we've learned a lot about treatment. It's funny, because back then I used to buy all the sound absorption products that were on the marketplace, put it in my office buildings, and they never worked that well. Maybe 15% of them worked as advertised. Office building that we built were Class A office buildings. So it was the highest quality materials, obviously the most expensive buildings. But the tenants had one specific request. They wanted quiet. They wanted their rooms quiet. So we used to rent to, high-end customers, Shell, Mobil, Social Security, Department of Defense sometimes. So they didn't mind being in the same building. That didn't bother them. But they didn't want to hear noise from each other. And obviously, they didn't want to give up their trade secret. So the bottom line here is we needed low noise transmission, and it was always full range. It was always getting all that stuff going. Fax machines, phones, sometimes music that we had to deal with. So we did focus a lot on noise transmission. I had a crew of 8, and we would constantly build and test. We had 3 homes that we used as test facilities. So I put the workers, 4 in each house, and then the middle house was our test facility. And we built and test. We built and test. We did that for 7 years. Build, test, tear down. Build, test, tear down. Build, test, tear down. It's the only way you learn. Used to drive the carpenters nuts because the last thing a carpenter wants to do is tear down something you already built. They hate doing that. But after a while, they realize that this is part of the process and what we have to go through to get good designs that actually work. Because we tried most of that nonsense that we'd heard about, and you quickly realize it doesn't work. Or it works at certain frequencies and not in others. So you have to be careful. So a lot of our offices were located near freeways, high traffic area, high traffic count. So lots of full range noise. And we had to keep it quiet. So we learned barrier technology over time. We learned the barrier technology difference between noise that's less than 125 and noise that's greater than 125. There's a dramatic difference in the barrier design and material types that you use. And that's what people don't realize. That double wall glue thing that people talk about all the time, it's okay for frequencies above 125, voice mostly, but it's 9 inches of space. You're giving up 9 inches to deal with voice. It's, we can do it in 3 and 4. So it's a little bit crazy all the way around. I learned the density requirements of materials. I learned how to range materials in the barrier to deal with the frequency and the amplitude of the noise. First things first is if you got low frequency noise, that outer material has to be the highest density. And we've learned all these things over time. We learned the density requirements. We learned to match the density requirements of the material to the frequency and amplitude of the noise. And that's where people don't understand today. This is where people fail. When you don't match the density of the material to the noise and you don't match the construction methodology. We have approaches that we use for all of that. It's our sandwich technique, and you can look that up in past videos. Construction methodologies are completely different for noise below 125 and above 125. You don't build it the same way. And that's the problem with what you hear today constantly, this double wall nonsense. It's only frequency specific, so you're not going to get low frequencies. I get calls all the time from people that have used that in their theaters. And their wives and spouses are complaining about the low frequency transmission. It's not designed to stop lows. Never was, never can be, never will. So you want to be careful here. We can see farther ahead for you in these projects because we've done over 400 runs. I can see where you're at, I can see where you're headed, and I can see where you're going to end up. So I can see the whole process because we've done it 100 times. So I can stop you from going down the wrong roads. I can stop you from taking an exit ramp that may not be beneficial to your strategy, especially when it comes to noise. And our treatment products are second to none. Our foam technology and our carbon technology just can't be beat. So couple all of that, our treatment and our noise experience, we can see ahead for you and we can stop, you from making those mistakes. See for miles. Keep us in mind when you're building something or retrofitting an existing space. Hope this helps. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, please give us a thumbs up. We also have a newsletter that you can subscribe to, so please do that because we offer special price discounts to only those on our newsletter. And then don't forget about our forum. We have started a forum on our own website where people ask questions, and I usually get a chance every couple days to look at it. There's an interchange between people on the forum, and we'll give you real answers on a regular basis, so that'll help you. Thank you.